Hi, I'm Sue Boo bringing crafting to you, and today we're going to make a card. I'm using an old set, everything is rosy, an old DSP, but if you wanted to do a similar sort of thing, you could use the brand new Friendly Yellow out of the Celebration catalogue. These two flowers would work well. You could even use this bird. You could use the smaller ones here, and you could also use the flowers out of the hand pen. These flowers here you could use as well. And for the like leafy bits from the June to July catalogue, January to June catalogue, you could use these filigrees, would look really great, from the Blessings of Home bundle. So that would be another one. You could probably use those flowers as well. So that would be something that would work just as well as what I'm using today. So I've used the Happy Birthday out of the Artistically ink, and I'll tell you everything else as we go along. So first of all, you need a card base that's the standard size of the A4 going across, which is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. I'm going to fold this, score it at 4 1/8, and then burnish the score lines. Okay, so we want to do that. I've then got a piece of black card. Now, to save on card, you can cut your square that we need out of this. So this piece measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/2. So we're going to mount this on top here, leaving an equal increment all the way round. So nobody's going to see that you have got a missing square in the middle, because you're going to be covering that up. So we're just going to, so this is a piece of black, our basic black card. So just do that with equal increments all the way round. So we've got a nice border today of the black. And then we want a piece of white, and our piece of white measures 3 3/4 by 5 3/8, and that's going to go on top. Now you could put this through an embossing folder if you want. Mine's not today, this is just completely plain, but you could, if you wanted, put it through the subtles, or the can't remember the name of the other one, but a linen effect one or something, just fairly plain, not too much. So as you see, you cannot see that at all now in the background. Now I've punched this out with the 2 1/4 circle punch. So you want something, a piece of vellum that's 2 3/4. Now I'm just putting glue in the middle of that, and I'm going to just place it so that there's an equal increment there and there. And then I've got a piece of DSP, so you can use any DSP you want, and this measures can't do it, let's see, 5 1/8 by 1/2 inch. So we're going to mount that up next. So we'll just make sure that this has got an equal increment from the top and bottom. I'm going to bring it over so that we've got that about, let's have a look how far that is, about 5/8 away from the edge roughly. So I've got that 5/8 away. As I say, any DSP you could use. Then I've got the frames. Now the square frame, I've just made this square frame by using the 2 square dies out of the stip shapes. So you're just going to make a frame from 2 squares. If you're not sure, the frame is 2 and roughly about 5/8, 2 and 5/8 square. So we're just gonna pop this so that we've got a little bit of gap that you can see your DSP through. So we've got that little bit of gap that's got the DSP, and we can still see some of the vellum going out there. Now I'm going to pop, so I've cut these out of the designer series paper. So any of your papers that's got bits of gold in, you could really use the Garden of Eden one. Lots of our papers have got gold in, so just choose one. I'm just going to roughly see whereabouts I want this. Yeah, I'm going to pop it there, and I've just popped a little bit of glue. Doesn't matter if you don't catch everything, as long as it's got some just to hold it down. So I'm just popping a few, so, and then I'm going to pop this so it's going down there, and it just looks so effective with having some of the gold paper. This could be done with the artistically inked paper as well, so that's another thing that could do. Now I've got a flower that's I've done, so as I say, you can use any of the flowers I've told you about. So that's going to go there. So I've used Melon Mambo, and I've also got Blackberry Bliss, and I've done the little bits in the middle. So if your flowers have got anything in the middle, you can use them. And I've used the little stamps to go in the middle. Now how I have done this is I have used Blackberry Bliss for the middles, but what I've done is I've stamped off twice like that, and then I've done 3 and 4. That wasn't very good, but you get the picture. So I'm doing 3 and 4 generation stamping, 3rd and 4th generation stamping for those. And then with my Night of Navy, I'm just doing the dots in the middle like that. So that's all I'm doing. So just pop those out of the way so you can see what I've done. So gonna make sure that's okay. Just gonna bring this back in, and I'm just gonna mount these up here. So I'm not going to put any dimensionals on. You could do. I'm trying to make it flat so it can go through the post more, because the higher you have these things, the more postage you have to pay. So I'm just at the moment doing it so that, because it's lifted up off this anyway and this is over the top, it's getting quite a bit of dimension as it is. So I've cut out 4 of these centres. So if your flowers do have centres, you could use these. You could also just put some let me think, black matte dots in, or any of your stones that you've got that you can put in. So they're going to go in there. Then these little bits I'm going to tuck in. So just again, going to make sure I've got a little bit of glue on those, and lift up a little bit of the edge. I've put a bit too much glue, so I'm just going to use my hands to get that off. Whoops, pop that back in the middle there. And again, put a little bit of glue on these dots here, and then that can go down there. So we've got those, and I've got an extra 2 of these that we are going to just put randomly on there. And I think I'll put another one just there, so that gives the effect down there. And then Where have I put that? That seems to have gone missing, so I'll just pinch it from this one. So then I've done a piece of black card that is 1/2 inch, and it would have probably been about 3.5 inches long. Then I've stamped with our the Chucky White one that we've got, that stamp pad. I've stamped happy birthday a couple of times. You're having difficulty seeing that. And I'm just going to place that over the top, but I am going to stick dimensionals on this. We'll get away with that. Or shall I stick some glue dots? Actually, I'm going to stick it with some glue dots because it won't give it too much dimension with glue dots, but it will give it a little something. So I'm going to... Thought I'd picked up the little glue dots, and I haven't. I've picked up the massive ones. I didn't want the massive ones, but never mind, they'll do. So I'm just going to use 2 of them to stick on and just put the edge over there like that. And then I'm just going to go in the middle. Oops. Seem to have got a glue strand there. Don't know why that's come, so just pulling those back, and that's going to go over the middle there, and just gonna put it so it's touching the white there, and it will be a little bit on there. So I think I've got that straight. Okay, so that's my finished card. Is it picking the happy birthday up? You can see the happy birthday much better in reality. So hope you like my card so far, and then you can decorate the inside how you want. You could even have this as a note card to send somebody. So it's going to be flat enough to take a normal stamp now, because I've not done it too high. But there's loads of dimensionals on it, so you could stick some gems on if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it as it is because I think there's a lot going off there and it's very pretty. So I hope you liked it, and don't forget, it's the happy birthday from Artistically Inked. This would be good with the Artistic Ink paper, or any of the papers that have got gold in would be great. And for your sprigs, Blessings of Home bundle in the brand new June to July catalogue would work in place of these that I've got, because it's got these here, and you could even cut those a bit if they're too big, but you could have that's perfect. So you could have 2 of those, and then these that go like this will be your sprigs coming out there and there, so that will work perfect with it. And as I say, you could even probably use those flowers in place of this. If not those, you could, as I say, use the hand pen ones where you just cut these out and you'd just be able to fussy cut round that. And of course you stamp on those, so you wouldn't have to colour anything in. You can use the double stamp in there. Or if you fancied a bit of fussy cutting more, you could use these. They would place just there like that, and you could colour them with our blends or Stampin' Right markers. So I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to me if you're not. Please share my video so that I can start going live again. The more people that have subscribed to me, then I can start doing lives again. So thank you very much. Do appreciate it that you've dropped by. Bye for now. Stay safe, stay well.